Are you the person whom you tell yourself that I have all the qualities? I have all the qualities, but still I can't reach my target, or my goal. So, I'm here for those people because I have faced a similar situation and have come out of a similar situation. So, you may be intelligent, you may be having a higher IQ, or you may be having a very good level of IQ, but still you are not able to use it. Why is it so? There will be a variety of reasons, and it may differ from person to person. First of all, I want you to introspect or inspect yourselves whether you're having a suppressed environment or suppressed or suppressing environment. Are your parents too strict with you? Or were your parents in the past, in your childhood, was very strict with you? So, you being grown up in such a kind of environment is not able to come up in life because the environment was so suppressive. You're not able to self express yourself, and maybe you would have ended up in self victimization. In self victimization. Victimization. Maybe it is a long spell or maybe it's a short spell, but this will have a very serious impact on your life. It's very great thing. So, what is the remedy? What can we do about it? First and foremost, the first step is that you have to realize the situation. Or maybe you're having a comfort zone for yourself. A comfort zone is acting for you. Maybe you are unable, or maybe you think that if you just shake it up, maybe everything is in its disequilibrium and you're not feeling comfortable in changing something. And third thing, maybe you're in your own inertia. There will be a multiple of reasons related. So, in this way, you're continuing as it is. You want to move, but you're not moving. This is a situation, something similar to a nightmare. You want to move, but you're not moving. Or you want to move and you don't want to move. The mind is moving into same two different directions at the same time. You want to move, don't want to move. So the mind is pulling back. Okay, in this kind of situation, when the mind is not able to choose between two, you will just end up not acting upon anything. So it's a very serious situation. Yes. So, what is the remedy? Remedy comes, I already said that remedy comes from just realizing the situation. You have to understand if you're acting naturally, you can never reach your goal. Usually, in management principles, we will say move according to the flow. According to the flow. But people with a suppressed mind, for people with a suppressed mind, this acting according to the flow can never help. So there are two type of people whose mind is not suppressed. For them, move according to the flow is sufficient because their mind is working naturally. But for those suppressed mind, maybe some trauma during their childhood, or maybe parents are very strict. They are not allowed to self-express, or maybe they were brought up in a very strict environment, very rigid environment, or maybe there were nobody for them during the childhood, and they felt a kind of homelessness, a kind of orphanhood during the childhood. So that will affect your mind, and so many different things. If those people, it will never help. So you have to create an artificial flow, and you have to understand the artificial flow is better than natural flow. You know, natural flow, for example, just take the simple example of water. It naturally flows, it will end up in sea. Maybe on the way it can nourish a few people, it can give waters to some people, but it's not no greater benefits. But at the same time, if you use a dam on its way, and then we just block some water, we can use it for producing electricity. And during times of some drought or some famine, like, we can just allow this water to flow to those dry places. So there are a lot of benefits out of it. So the world is actually not natural. When we look around us, human beings were just born in forest. But now where are we? We are built up in a totally artificial environment. Our houses are artificial. Like, even a house built out of wood or leaves or whatever it is artificial. The nature didn't provide us. We built for ourselves. So ours is an artificial world. You have to understand. So there is nothing wrong in controlling and directing our mind artificially to reach its target. So for a while, you have to just reorient yourselves artificially to the direction you want to reach. So how do we do it? Just implant or imagine yourself in the situation you want to achieve. Implant yourself, your mind, in your destination, in your goal. Imagine that you are there. I will explain the further process in another way.